EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Marshall now, the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Tanner Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
You see it?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hurry, hurry!
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Red!
On first down, they run with Howard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Crash! Last stop! Hey, gotta go!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Trubisky keeps it himself and able to follow his center and pick up the first. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Come on, gotta go. Check. Head.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hurry! 4 down!
Stafford on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Like 7.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
the gun on third down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurry! Hey, give me that. I need it. Big shot right there. Zebra!
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, I need one!
He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Gotta go! Red, up! Hey! Four down. What are you
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Come on, gotta go. Three down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Here we go. All right, tag 50 left.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to go for a big... And got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
All right, here we go, here we go. Double right. Hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding you no gain.
He completes it to Tate. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, Stafford. Out to the 40 for Riddick. And a gain there of 11 yards.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Stay 50.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Trubisky will throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Four down, check, four down.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on, come on. We go, we go, we go, let's go. Everyone's got four down.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20 to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Trubisky now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. And Parkey's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We're rolling, we're rolling. Set, lady. 10.
Stafford on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. This is Riddick on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Well, Stafford toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Throwing again is Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions 1st. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now Marshall. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. This is Marshall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run to Marshall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On to the field now come the Bears. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go